caught up on what's cooking in the tropics. We have two different waves of energy that we're currently monitoring. The first one here, the remnants of Gordon, situated in the central Atlantic. Great news, though, about this. Regardless of it becoming a depression again or even a tropical storm, it will not be impacting land. It's what we like to call a storm for the fish. And then this is what we're really going to be focused on, especially heading into next week. So an area of low pressure could potentially develop this weekend, early next week, here over the northwestern Caribbean. And then by midweek, this time next week, basically, it could push into the southern Gulf of Mexico. Definitely something we're going to be monitoring very closely. I've seen a lot of chatter about the what ifs on social media. Just remember, this far out, take everything with a grain of salt because the system has yet to even develop. Once it does so, that's when our models will really come into better alignment with where it's headed and if we could potentially deal with impacts. If we were to see any wet weather from this, it would likely be next Thursday into Friday. Certainly something we'll continue to monitor closely. Now let's take a live look outside right now from our France Eye Care Tower camera. Everything here beautiful as we look live toward I-75 and looking out closer to RSW, Lehigh Acres. Nice and quiet. Showers and storms few and far between right now across Lee County. We do have a couple of little downpours out there. They're slow movers. The first one right here in the Northport area in southern Sarasota County and then drifting into southwestern DeSoto County. But look at this. This storm has made no progress here over the last hour, though it is now starting to produce some lightning strikes. So, of course, if you can hear that thunder, you want to make sure to head indoors just to play it safe, especially if you're anywhere from Fort Ogden over to the Northport area. And then over Ave Maria, that little shower has kind of subsided, but still consistent rain continuing to fall right here along Alligator Alley in the Miles City area. So right along State Route 29, likely seeing some slowdowns that direction. Now, unrelated to the wet weather, we do still have that coastal flood advisory in effect for coastal Collier, but even coastal Lee, coastal Charlotte, coastal Sarasota counties could be dealing with exceptionally high tides through tomorrow. The reason being our full supermoon, and that is basically creating higher than normal high tides and lower than normal low tides. So we see extremes on both ends. Of course, the higher tides are the concern because that's where we could see some coastal flooding. Basically, those high tides are higher than average by about 8 to 9 inches right now, based upon all of my local gauges. So that's what we can expect through tomorrow. Then basically them switching back to normal by Friday. Now looking ahead to tomorrow as well, you want to make sure you have that rain gear close. Better opportunity for scattered downpours expected. And then looking ahead to the weekend, we'll pull back those rain chances to the isolated range. So for the rest of this evening, best chance for those showers and storms mainly inland. But look at this, our high resolution model putting in that potential for some lingering storms here over Lee County. Then heading into tomorrow morning, best chance for those showers will be right along the coastline. Once those westerly winds kick up, best chance for those storms in the afternoon will generally be in our inland communities. So morning temperatures upper 70s around 80 degrees. Afternoon high temperatures around 90. Factor in that humidity. It's going to be feeling more like the mid to upper 90s, but at least out of heat advisory criteria. Then looking ahead to your Saturday and Sunday, by the way, the start of fall, just a few afternoon and evening storms expected.
Be storm ready with Fox 4. Download our free app.